Hi,
Hey,
Jacob. How are you?
hey, good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. So
Awesome. I see
this
like
show's
your
real.
your whole army of pops behind you.
I do. I have. There's my little Spidey right
Oh, I
here.
see. I see the Spidey Squad back there.
I obviously I love Spidey. But this show's really sweet in a surprising way because
Thank you.
Reginald is obviously very
Mhm.
in his own head about his body and how
Yes,
he reacts to the world. And so I wanted to know for you,
absolutely, absolutely.
what
Mhm.
was what drew you into him and like what made you really want to
Yeah,
be Reginald?
I would say that Reginald is probably one of the most grounded characters I've ever played. In that it's not a lot of fluff. He's very much a very deep person who has very strong feelings and thoughts about how the world perceives him and how he feels like he's learned about himself through the world. So I would say that was probably the thing that I liked the most about Reginald. The idea that we're just exploring human emotion and human thought is very much an interest of mine. Um, and just like it's just a really fun read. I feel like reading the first two episodes when I first got the offer was such an enjoyable roller coaster. And I think to see where Reginald starts and to see where he ends up is a very rewarding experience.
Yeah, and what's really fun too is like this show, like when he finds out that he's a vampire, like everyone
Yeah,
in normal life would be like, "Oh my God, yes." And then he
yeah,
finds out like no, he's stuck in his own
yeah,
body and it's in his head. Uh,
absolutely.
what was kind of your work behind that? Like what did you as an actor like look into when you were building
Yeah,
that pain that he
I
kind of
you
has?
know I feel like for me it I drew on a lot of my own personal experiences. I feel like for me growing up in a time where people on TV, I didn't look like any of them firstly, and then secondly, I was told I wasn't beautiful. So like those sort of like things that the societal stigmas that I've sort of endured like growing up, I sort of really drew on. Um, but with Reginald, his idea of like accepting who he is and where he is in his place in his life and the universe, I think that that's sort of where I'm at in my life. I understand that like I'm just doing the best with what I'm given and that like I'm still special and I'm different and I'm unique and I have a lot of things to offer. So I think that just that sort of like growth, I feel like I've really drawn on like for my own life, really.
And it's a lot of it is in his head because he clearly like he has a crush, but
Yeah,
she likes him back, and it's very
yeah,
clear that she does.
right. Right.
Um,
And like just the trauma of him thinking that he's not attractive enough is just like stopping him from even trying to get with her. So like it's literally like human life.
Yeah, and it's really I think it's gonna hit with a lot of people because I know it hit with me because it's like when you think
Oh,
that you are unattractive or not
right.
worthy,
Right.
it
Right.
doesn't matter what people tell you.
We are
Um,
all absolutely worth it. You are absolutely worth it for sure.
yeah, and so I always like to kind of end on this. What do you hope audiences get to take away when they get to meet Reginald and see the show?
I hope that they understand that they're all special in their own way. I would hope that fans understand that our message is that don't listen to Hollywood standards of what beautiful and what being the hero means. We are all special. We are all unique, and that you can win the day. You can win your own life. You don't have to rely on others to be the hero. You are your own hero.
Thank you so much. Your
Yes,
work is always such a joy. I can't wait.
thank
My
you.
niece is obsessed with Spidey. She's 2, so she watches the
That's
cartoon.
so
So I
great.
can't wait to show
That's
her
awesome.
your
Oh,
guys'
that's so
movie
sweet.
in a little.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great
All
one.
right. Speak to you soon.
Bye.
Welcome back.
Am I still recording this room?